welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video, and today I'm doing a video on that's it. On why I think should Jenna Coleman leave after series 9. Now, should she? Personally, I think yes. You may argue with that opinion, so say that in the comments. Yeah, personally I think she should leave because I just think her character story is pretty much over. I don't see what else Stephen Moffat can bring to her character without making her feel more maybe unbelievable or overpowered or sort of, I don't know, like overwhelming, a bit over the top basically, and out of character, I think. I think she really developed really well throughout Series 8, much more than Series 7 Part 2, but I think when she's done Series 9 she will be tied for longest running companion in the new series anyway, because Amy Pond did, Karen Gillan also, did Series 5, 6 and half of Series 7, so she did 2.5 series. So yeah, Jenna Coleman, after doing Series 9, would have done the exact same amount. So yeah, and I think any longer than that for a companion, for me at least, personally, I feel like that's too long. Like, I couldn't cope with just seeing the same companion through 3 series and a half, just consistently, like, it just, I don't know, no matter how good they are, I think it just get on my nerves because it's just the same person, and I think there's only so much you can see someone, hear someone, and kind of just generally kind of have that character feel relevant and feel like they're progressing episode to episode, I think. And as I say, I feel like Clara's character has developed phenomenally and drastically from Deep Breath to Death in Heaven, I think. And also what I don't like is that Jenna Coleman as an actress has had 2 chances now to leave the show, and then people have had the audacity to say it's Stephen Moffat's fault, the bad endings to Death in Heaven or Last Christmas. Well, not really, because he's had to rewrite quickly maybe that she was going to leave in Death in Heaven to she wasn't. That's probably why when you watch Death in Heaven, much like me, you thought she was going to leave, and then she came back in Last Christmas because she changed her mind, and then by Last Christmas she was gonna go, but then she changed her mind again, and I feel like all of her actress skills have been utilised well in Doctor Who. She's been, she's given it 110% effort, and I feel like when you see her on screen, I feel like she does definitely give that, but I just feel like there's only so much, sort of skills and assets she can give to the show, and I feel like she's just given them all to the show. So what's left now, after this, what's left? I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still ecstatically happy about Series 9 coming up, and what the possibilities are for that, and stuff, and I think Jenna Coleman looks really cool in a new sort of costume that I have seen sort of various images of, maybe, I think, around the internet, but and I think she's the only actress that really suits short hair. No idea why, but like most female actresses with long hair, no idea why. But yeah, I don't know, I mean, I just feel like, her and the 12th Doctor have a decent chemistry, so that's not bad. It's not like cringeworthy to see them together, like it is when I go back to see Series 2 now, as I'm older. But I just feel like, as I say, the most simple way I can put this, and the most simple and easy way I can put this, for me at least, to give you a simple answer, so the audience you lot say, why do you want Clara to leave? Well, my most basic and easy answer for me to say is basically, as a viewer, as a dedicated hardcore viewer of Doctor Who, I feel like that, what is it, I personally would lose some interest if she stayed on beyond Series 9. I honestly do. Because, you know, there's only so much a companion can do. There's only so much, you know, the audience can like said companion, you know, because some people might not like Clara. I do like Clara. I'm on the fence about her, basically. I can see her faults, you know, that she's overpowered, that she's been in the show for quite too long. She's had a lot of chances to leave and yet hasn't, so then she's kind of somewhat ruined the stories, and stuff like that. Series 7, she wasn't that developed, you know, but then I can see her strengths, you know, she's a feisty companion, she's, you know, strong, she gives the Doctor lip, she's, you know, youthful, energetic, and different, you know. When she was in Series 7, she was very different, you know, like she'd been in Asylum of the Daleks and died, the Snowmen, and died, you know, and then we find out why exactly, and I think, yeah, that was a cool, different introduction to a companion, definitely different, but I just feel like, as I said, she's done now. Her story's done. Her development's to a good point, and I think if, say, her development is just as good as Series 8 was, I feel like she'd get too over the top and over sort of developed and feel like too good of a good thing, if that makes sense. Like, you know, she's better than the Doctor, she knows more than the Doctor, she's more feisty than the Doctor, you know, and she's so good that she's kind of like independent and of her own mind and volition and that, when actually, I'm not saying that she should be like the Doctor's tool, but she's there to help the Doctor and be kind of like his sort of companion, not his, you know, someone who's better than the Doctor. I mean, yes, they can be independent, strong, feisty, and of their own free mind. I'm not saying they have to be like classic series companion, where they're just basically like, what Doctor? Yes, Doctor. Let's go here, Doctor. You know? I'm not saying that, far from it, but I'd like to see some sort of thread or aspect of classic companions in Clara, maybe, you know, where she is kind of maybe toned back a bit about the bossiness and maybe actually does just do what the Doctor says every now and then, you know, but still maybe gives him an underlying, you know, tone of lip or something, you know. But I don't know, I honestly feel like, as I say, I feel like I'm a broken record, that her story's done, and that I personally can't see what else she can do in the show to help the Doctor, to help the show, and stuff like that. I just honestly feel like it needs a breath of fresh air, and a, you know, new life, basically, and the only way I can see that happening is if they change the Doctor or the companion. And considering Capaldi's only just started, the only other option I am suitable and fine with is to change the companion. So that's been my thoughts on whether or not I think Jenna Coleman should leave after the Series 9. Thanks for watching, comment, rate and subscribe.